Mickey Mouse, Bugs Bunny, and Roger Rabbit, Yogi Bear or Winnie the Pooh, who are American cartoon characters, despite Palestine's dislike for America, proving that the creators of the show are hypocrites, are frickin' hypocrites. The the costume characters being Farfour, Nahul, Asud, and Nasur are all unlikable. I'm sorry if I butcher these names. Bear with me here. Are all unlikable. Oh, xenophobic and annoying, heartless, soulless, and very manipulative characters to children, and in the audience to the point that they should be in jail. This is kind of like Bobble the Clown, the SCP, like where it teaches very, very bad things to kids, but Bobble the Clown was a Western thing, was actually a Western thing, and it's also not real. Don't go up looking for Bobble the Clown episodes because A, the SCP Foundation isn't real, and B, you're just gonna find a bunch of explanation videos of the SCP. The first episode has Farfour. You know what? The only one I'm not going to butcher here is Farfour. Farfour, because the rest of them should be butchered for reasons. The first episode has Farfour getting punished, not because he was rooting for the Israelis, but because he spoke English. In that particular episode, Sarah and him keep saying that it's terrorist talk, even though some people speak English in Palestine. The nursery rhymes are actually propaganda songs that praise Hamas. The show has repetitive plot. In every single episode, they glorify terrorism. The costumes used for the characters, including Farfour, look very, very, absolutely horrendous and horrifying to look at. I'm sorry if I do any exaggeration in this. I just like doing that. I apologize. For some reason, the costume characters have family members that aren't even the species that the clothed characters are, which shows the laziness for the creators of the show. The season one finale is which is the episode where Farfour dies. His Farfour's grandfather, who dies of natural causes, in the episode appears, but the grandpa is actually a human actor. Come on, tomorrow's terrorists. Riz, step up your game. I know you were canceled in 2009, and I can't really view you unless I go on YouTube, which I don't want to search up those bastards. Because they're awful. It's an awful show. And I'm not actually going to search that up because one, my YouTube feed would be interesting, and two, I don't want to watch a show a xenophobic show. The same happened in the season 2 finale, where Nahul where Asud is informed that Nahul has died, leading to a lame plot twist where reveals Asud is Nahul's brother. They're two different characters. Come on, tomorrow's terrorists. Jesus Christ. Dude. It's which is very ridiculous. Do it being impossible that a bee and a rabbit could be siblings in real life. Because they're different species. They are way different species. Another example occurs in episode 202. Four's place as co-host of the show. However, it is revealed that Farfour was actually Nahul and Asud's cousin. Asud, I can get behind. Nahul, you two are way different species from each other. I can get behind because rabbits are sort of like rodents, but it's still pretty obscure, I guess. But it looks bad. But this show is awful. Alright, there are tons of infamous and controversial scenes in the show. There's an infamous and horrifying scene in episode 105, the season 1 finale, where an actor dressed as an Israeli goat, an official, beats Farfour to death in a kid's show, by the way, after the latter calls him a terrorist. This scene can be both shocking and disturbing to both Mickey Mouse fans and little kids. Even worse, Sarah literally showed no emotions when Farfour is being beaten up to death on TV in front of her. After transitioning to Sarah, the sound of Farfour screaming and the man yelling at him is repeated 8 times. Farfour isn't actually. Every other character dies on the show that is not named Sarah, Uncle Hazem, and Nazur. And Nazur dies in a horrifying way or shocking way at the finale at each season. Nahul dies after becoming seriously ill, and the Israeli authorities refuse to allow his family to take him to an Egyptian hospital for treatment. Asud dies in a hospital after an Israeli air force attacks his town during the Gaza war. God dang! Apart from the death scenes in the Hamas propaganda, there is a controversial scene, albeit the video being taken down, in which Nahul is seen entering a Palestine zoo as he was a swing touched by their tails and throw rocks at lions. Oh no! Oh no! Despite the scene being made for kids to teach them that treating animals is bad, it is still a bad influence on kids. Kids that is And that is something Eric Cartman from South Park would do. I thought he loved cats. Cats. Not so sure about lions though. And both season 3 and 4, Asud and Nasur has demanded every single Jew must be killed. This is something on the levels that Adolf Hitler would. You know what? I'm not gonna say that name. The guy with the bad mustache would have demanded. You know what? No. No. The dictator with the weird mustache would have demanded. And no, I'm not talking about Stalin. Farfor and a child sing a song about a poem that about the joy of firing an AK-47. How much could the show manipulate children? Sorry. In one scene, the Farfor cheated at his test because the Jews destroyed his home and left his books and notes there, which teaches children and the blame Jews for everything. Hell, even Hazim and Sarah don't praise Farfor, saying that is not an excuse for failing a test. The voice for Farfor is, oh God, it's awful. Well, and as somebody who actually watched the show, yeah, I can tell you that it sounds awful. Well, it's ear piercing. I saw season 1 and 2. Also season 3 and 4. So, because I had a curiosity and I was stupid at that time that I watched it. And a good thing I was like 10 years old when I found out, or it was 9. Yeah. It didn't affect me that much. The show didn't really affect me that much. Sounds like it as if a sick elderly man took. Oh, wait. Did I? Oh, dang it. Nahul's voice is even worse, as if the actor was playing him and was purposely